everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this video I'm going to be doing another book haul. Someone has to stop me, please, but yeah, I don't think I will be getting more books anytime soon. But yeah, this is just from like the past month that I've been getting some books, and I decided I wanted to show you all the books that I've been getting. I think there's 10 here. So first of all, okay, I'm gonna show you the ones that I got with my birthday gift card. I got a gift card for a bookstore, and I got first this book. I got Babylonia by Constanza Casati. This is the same author as Clytemnestra. I'm sure that I just pronounced that super wrong, so I'm so sorry. But yeah, I really enjoy mythology, and Mesopotamian mythology is something that I have not read a lot because it's not as popular as Greek or Roman mythology, but it's just as enjoyable and as interesting to me. So I was very happy to see a book about Mesopotamian mythology. But yeah, and I'm excited to get into this one. So yeah. Okay, so the next books that I got are all in Spanish because that bookstore didn't have many selection for English books, sadly, but I just said, okay, I will just get my hands into some Latin American literature because, as you know, my native language is Spanish, so I can read in Spanish perfectly. So yeah, I've got some Latin American authors, and I got Mario Vargas Llosa, Tiempos Recios. I think in English it's Hard Times, but yeah, this is a Nobel Prize winner. Yeah, there he puts it, it's written here. He won the Nobel Prize of Literature in 2010. So yeah, this is a book based in like the same time period as the Cold War, I think, and I'm a sucker for some kind of historical fiction, so I'm really excited to get into this one. But yeah, it's based in Guatemala, so yeah, excited about this one. Okay, so the next Latin American author that I got was Paulo Coelho, La Espía. I know he's Brazilian. He doesn't write in Spanish, but from the Portuguese to the Spanish, the language are very similar. So the translation in Spanish, I feel like it's closer to the original Portuguese than the one in English. So I decided to get this one, despite the translation is The Spy to English. So yeah, originally I wanted to get The Alchemist, but it wasn't there. So I just read the back of every book by Paulo Coelho that they had, and The Spy was the one that piqued my interest the most. So yeah. Then the next book that I got is not a Latin American writer, it's a French writer, but my process of thinking is the same with the Portuguese language. French and Spanish are not that different, they both come from Latin, so they're very similar. So I feel like the Spanish translation is gonna be as good or even more true to the original French than the English one. But yeah, so this is The Count of Monte Cristo, but like in Spanish, so it's El Conde de Monte Cristo. But yeah, these books, I don't know why, but I've seen it getting popular this past month. Like a lot of people were reading this one. I don't even know why, but I always wanted to read some Alexandre Dumas books because I really like The Three Musketeers, so yeah. This is all that I got with my gift card. Then from the second-hand bookshop in my city, I managed to find this Isabel Allende. She's from Chile, so another Latin American writer. And this is the House of the Spirits, La Casa de los Espíritus. So Isabel Allende is also known for her magical realism works, and as I mentioned before when I was talking about Gabriel García Márquez, I really like magical realism in books. So I'm excited to read my first Isabel Allende book. So yeah, my grandmas, both of them, really like her, so I trust their judgment, their taste and their judgment. Okay, and then I found this gem. This absolutely massive of a book is War and Peace, and I also found it in English and in the Penguin edition, but it was so cool to find like this book in the second-hand bookstore. So yeah, it's in really good condition. You can see that it has been read, like the Spanish scrap, but I love pre-loved books. I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm sharing this knowledge and this book with the person that had owned it before. So yeah, so this is War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I still haven't read any Russian literature yet, so I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I need to start ASAP. Okay, so lastly, these books I got online, but yeah, the first one is a big boy, and I was craving an epic fantasy, and every time that I was searching like what's a good epic fantasy book, this got recommended a lot. The Will of the Many. So I don't know anything about what it's about apart from that it has mythology in it. So yeah, I think it's also like a school setting. So a school setting and mythology is like a magic combination for me. And yeah, so I'm glad I will happily read this. I hope it doesn't disappoint me, because I've been craving, just after reading The Raven Scholar, I was just longing for something similar. So yeah, I loved that one. Maybe I will change my rating to a 5-star, because I keep thinking about The Raven Scholar. It's been like more than a month since I've read it, so yeah. So the last books, the next one that I got is Penelope Lively Moon Tiger, which I've read like the premise of it, and I thought it sounded so interesting, so I bought it. But it's like a writer is dying, and she decides to tell her story and the story of the world while she's dying. So I thought it was really interesting, and yeah, I love books about writers, so that's a plus. But yeah, Moon Tiger, and I love the modern classics. No, well, not modern classics, the Penguin classics. I don't know, I think it's modern classics, but yeah, I love this edition. It's very floppy, and I love the blue, and my dream is to have like a full collection of these where they can match, and yeah, and hopefully I've read all of them, not just to put them in my shelves and them are pretty. Okay, so the next book that we have here is the winner of the Booker Prize of last year. It's Orital by Samantha Harvey. I've heard so many good things about these books. I don't even know what it's about, but since it's a lot of booktubers and people that I know that their taste kind of aligns with mine, I just trust them, so I decided to get it. And the last book is Small Boat. It's like shortlisted for the International Booker Prize 2025 for this year. So this is a French author. It's by Vincent Delacroix. So I've heard Melissa talk about this book in one of her blogs, and she talks about what's it about, and just with her description, the book caught my attention. It's about I think it's some people on a road, they're like crossing the canal between France and United Kingdom, and they're having some problems, and they call like the emergency line, but they're not doing anything to help them, and it's an accident, and it's like they have a terrible time. And these books, I think it's narrated in the point of view of the emergency line worker, and so I think that we are dealing with like an awful narrator, but I like reading books in the perspective of the terrible narrator, like the awful person that you don't like. And yeah, so after hearing Melissa talk about the book, I was intrigued, so I got it. But yeah, and this is all, I think. Yeah, I hope I can read a lot this summer, just so I can make a dent on all the books that I bought these past 4 months. But yeah, I'm excited to get into them, and I will tell you my thoughts on them when I start reading them. So if you want to know more about them, just keep an eye open for more videos. And thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. So I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.